Hey everyone, Captain John here. Today's a little different video. I'm driving a bus today. Today I'm driving this Hyundai Sonata. And I just want to show something pretty cool. So this car has drive assist, and I had a Kia rental a few weeks ago, and I did post on Facebook that that car had the drive assist. So today I'm going to show you here on YouTube this Hyundai, which is also made by Kia. Same company, but I'm going to show you the drive assist on this car. It's also got this weird gear selector. I'm so used to the traditional one, but this one doesn't have it. So anyways, we're getting on back onto the interstate here, Interstate 5. So I'm going to show this real quick. So there's a button right here. Push that button, and then a little icon comes onto the dash right there. So right now I still have to steer the car. It's not doing anything on its own yet. So once we get onto the freeway here, so you see how it turns white and green. So white means it's operated by me, then green means it's ready to go on its own. So you get on the highway here and we'll show you what it does. So also turn on my cruise control. Set my cruise to 70 since that's the speed limit. Alright. So I got two green lights. One is lane departure. The steering wheel means it's on self-drive mode. So not steering at all. It's doing everything pretty much on its own. And I got the adaptive cruise control. So it's also controlling the speed on its own. Now this is not a true self-driving car like a Tesla. This is just a driver assist. So every now and then a little alarm will come on the center display saying keep your hand on the steering wheel, and it'll know. You just kind of like give it a little touch. I usually just hold it like this, just kind of like a light little touch, but it'll pretty much steer on its own. Now you want to change lanes, like I'm going to want to switch lanes because he's doing too slow. The automatic cruise control is going to recognize him, so see I'm automatically slowing down. I'm not pushing the brakes or anything. So once I turn my signal on to get over, see I lost my self-driving control, so I have to do it all manually now. Once I turn off the signal, it'll turn green again and you can go back hands-free. And I don't know if you can tell, but we're kind of going around a little bit of a turn here, and it's doing it all on its own. Get back over. Again, you got to control it yourself when you're switching lanes. There you go. Into this lane. And I have a... Oh, he's yelling at me because I got too close to the line. There, it's green now. Now I can let go and it's doing its own thing. Now I'm on Interstate 5, so it's pretty much a straight line almost the entire way. But as you can see, it's holding its own in its lane. I mean, any car that has a pretty good alignment is going to stay pretty much center. Every now and then you'd have to kind of move the steering wheel a little just to kind of get it back into the center. But this one, you don't have to do that. It does it all on its own. Once we get around some curves here, I'll show you that as well. All right, so we're coming up to a curve up ahead, as you can see. So I'm going to try and completely go hands-free here so you can kind of see how it'll take these turns by itself. So cruise control is set, adaptive cruise control is set, is doing its own thing, and as you can see we're going around this curve and it's doing its own thing. Now I've noticed when we come up to these little things, little exits where the lines disappear, you can kind of feel the car weave a little. It gets confused, but then you can feel it kind of readjust itself and get back in there. Try to get the best view here so you can see I'm not touching the steering wheel. You can kind of see the steering wheel moving slightly by itself because it's adjusting to stay in the center of the road. So again, this is not self-driving, it's just called driver assist, but it's basically steering and doing its own thing. It's it's seeing the speed of the vehicle in front of me, and it's making those adjustments without me having to push any of the pedals. And as you can see, we're coming up to another curve here. Let us do its own thing. You can see how it really adjusted because it lost the line on the right side. Does it, guys? As you can see there, so you keep hands on steering wheel, so it'll yell at you. And if you're not paying attention there, it'll start yelling at you. So kind of give it a little touch, and that will go away. And then we'll do its own thing like that. So I showed this to you guys real quick. I think it's pretty neat. I'm sure other cars have it. If Kia and Hyundai have it, just a neat feature. And it's kind of weird just letting it do its own thing and not touching it. It's a really weird feeling. So I can only imagine these completely self-driving cars that will switch lanes and actually, you know, follow your GPS and go wherever you've routed without you touching anything. That's just amazing to me how technology has come so far. Can't wait to try an actual self-driving car. All right, guys, we'll see you down the road.